ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतर्पगः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। We'll chant 8th अनुवाक। भीषास्मात् वातः भवते onwards. Please repeat. भीषास्माद् वातः भवते भीषोदेति सूर्यः भीषास्मादग्निश्चेन्द्रश्च मृत्युर्धावति पंचम इति सैषानन्दस्य मीमांसा भवति। युवास्या साधु युवाध्यायकः आशिष्ठो दृढिष्ठो बलिष्ठः तस्येयं पृथिवी सर्वा वित्तस्य पूर्णा स्यात्। सैको मानुषानन्दः ते ये शतमानुषा आनन्दाः सैको मनुष्यगन्धर्वाणामानन्दः। श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ते ये शतं मनुष्यगन्धर्वाणामानन्दाः सैको देवगन्धर्वाणामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ते ये शतं देवगन्धर्वाणामानन्दाः स एकः पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानाम् आनन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ते ये शतं पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानामानन्दाः स एक आजानजानां देवानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ते ये शतमाजानजानां देवानामानन्दाः स एकः कर्मदेवानां देवानामानन्दः ये कर्मणा देवानपि यन्ति श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ओम शांति शांति शांति। नारायण नारायण नारायण। We were seeing the Anand Mimamsa. And what is the purpose of the Anand Mimamsa? See, the purpose is to establish that Brahman is the cause of fearlessness also. Because the topic was proving that Brahman asti, Brahm is there. So if Brahmasti, so you heard that Brahman is the cause of fear yesterday because all the devatas act under fear of that Ishwar. If anything is very well functioning for a long time, then whether it is our own life, whether it is institution, whether it is office, whether it is a country, or whether it is a cosmos, there is some Shasta or ruler. And because of that ruler, everything is happening in rhythm or perfectness. So what we saw yesterday, Bhisha Smad Vata Pavate. Sun is functioning by the fear. Wind is blowing by its fear. So Brahman is the fear, cause of fear. So we already had seen that. So Brahman is there. This same thought comes in various places in Bhagavad also and in Kathopanishad also. There very clearly it is written, Bhayad Asyagnistapati. Because of the fear, the fire is able to give heat. Bhayat Tapati Surya. From that fear, Surya is glowing. Bhayat Indrascha Vayuscha Mrityur Dhavati Panchama. So, many times our very habit is now, if anything is happening and we don't see somebody directly doing it. Supposing any building is made, you see there is an architect, there is a contractor, he has made that. So you can easily say, okay, he is a maker and he has made it good. But all these, all around, if you say the cosmic laws are there, you don't see directly that somebody is making those laws or somebody is holding those laws. You see in the country that some government is there and they are a holder of that law. And because the government is very strict, therefore laws are held very sternly. So it is easy to believe. But when you see around, you see all the phenomenal forces like air, like water, like sun, like moon. Even your own body is functioning. But you don't see somebody is dictating it physically. We don't see that. And therefore we see that it is all happening by itself. But I had told many times that there is another trans-physical world which is there but not seen, and it is operating. Like Vayu is there. So you see air is everywhere. You see that air is acting, but you don't see Vayu Devata. You don't see that. That's Vayu Devata is there. You don't see Surya Devata is there. You don't see that somebody died, but the Yamraj, really I saw Yamraj coming. We don't see that. And because of these, because of this not seeing, we say that there is nothing like that. But yesterday only you heard, and then we say it is all happening by itself. And by itself is a very deceptive sentence. Because I had mentioned many times that nothing happens by nature. Because it is acting on nature, so nature cannot be acted upon and actor at the same time. So come out of this wrong perception that everything is happening by itself. This is a wrong training of the mind. things are happening just because we use the word, just because it is intelligent, or these things are there. So these things are not holding waters when you think over it. After that was mentioned, so everything is happening around you with few P's. One is nature has perfection. Second is nature has patience. Then third thing is nature has precision. It is precise. Perfection means it is beautiful. You cannot improve that more. You can't improve the speed of earth. Perfection is in which there is no possibility of improvement. People say also it couldn't have been better. Perfection is there. Whether you see an apple or a banana or a guava or a pomegranate, you see how beautiful the fruit is, how beautiful inside. In symmetry the seeds are there. Not that seeds are at one point a lot, other point no seed. Seeds, if you cut laterally, you will see the symmetry is there in the seeds. You see a lot of oranges are coming. Yesterday night also oranges we got, nachi is what we call. So if you see that, inside very beautifully, each part of that orange is kept. And the color of that orange is very beautiful, especially what you see here. All the fruits have very beautiful colors are there. So in short, nature has perfection. Second, nature has patience. If you cut a tree, after some time it will start growing again. If there is a cut in the hand, you have lot of bleeding or pain, but after few days, after the new skin starts coming up. Patience is there. Third thing, it has precision. Precision means it is time-wise very accurate, very well calibrated, very well chalked out. Precision is there. Perfection, patience, precision. One more thing we see, that if you bypass the laws, the nature has punishment also. It punishes. Some people go in the river without a proper preparation, and sometimes river drowns them. Some people, they say also don't play with water and fire. If you are not careful, you will burn yourself. So there is a punishment also. Fifth point. Nature has a lot of purity because everything is for something else. There is nothing selfishness in it. Selfishness means where you act as for yourself. Purity means where all your things, everything is for whole. We are impure because my money is only for my family. Or my running around, I'll run for my child, for my wife, husband. I'll not run for anybody. For my own member in the family, I can sit to the doctor's clinic for 5 hours to wait. But I cannot wait for somebody else. Purity means offerability is purity. When you offer yourself. Sun has offered itself to the whole world. Earth has offered itself. Plant has offered itself. Moon has offered itself. Air has offered itself. And we are not asking anything. Nature is not attached. You may see the beautiful flower, but the flower does not want appreciation. Alone also jungle it will blossom. So every plant blossoms wherever it is planted. There is no complaint in nature. The plants don't complain. Sun doesn't complain. Earth doesn't complain that everybody is tramping upon. We're not saying sorry also. So these are the 5 P's. And this 5 P's actually, 1 P is left out. Nature has power also. Huh? Power. Very powerful it is. Yesterday only I was reading that certain herbs are there. Na anaushadhi vanaspati. So when I go to Ayurvedic clinic, they say the herbs which are there, jadi booty, they have such amazing qualities. Amazing qualities. Some roots are there, some branches are there. So Ayurveda is only based on the herbs of the trees and plants. There is no chemical there. Amazing qualities are there. So there are certain herbs, if you eat, you can't walk. Such are there. It is very powerful. And you know these 5 things which you see there, actually this is of the God. So like supposing in your mind there is Lord Krishna and you are a painter, you will start making painting of Lord Krishna. Because Lord has these 5 P's, therefore the nature of what Lord expressed has these 5 P's. And therefore Lord wants that please express my nature. If somebody is very good, supposing singer, and his disciple has come, so that singer we want that please express as I am singing, you should also sing. If a very good dancer is there, and he's a teacher, dance teacher, so that dance teacher will want that as I am dancing, you also dance. Don't invent your own steps. This step is not there. A very good teacher is there. He will want that as I am understanding and I am living, you also live and understand that. So God also wants that this power should express His nature. And they express it. Bhagavan's patience is expressed through earth. Bhagavan's brilliancy is expressed through sun. Bhagavan's coolness is expressed through moon. Bhagavan's detachment is expressed through wind. Wind takes a smell and drops it after some time. Bhagavan's power of loving is expressed through water. Bhagavan's power of accepting everybody is expressed through space. So all are expressing God's nature only. And anybody who doesn't express your goodness and is around you, you will be upset with that person. You have a certain ideal, you live with a certain thought. And supposing you have, and you know what happened? This happened with Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna was very fond of saints. And if any saint came to his house, he used to wash his feet, take the sip of the water of the feet, sprinkle it. And his son, especially one son was there, his name was Samb. He took the guise of a pregnant woman, falsely, and went to a saint just to mock him. And he said, tell me, other sons said, pointing to him, Samb, who disguised in the form of a woman, will he have daughter or son? The saint knew that they are mocking me and they are crossing their limit. They say, pestle will come out. Pestle. Pestle is made out of that iron pestle through which you pound. And through that pestle, your whole family will be wiped off. When Bhagavan Krishna knew, then he was not happy. Although these people didn't tell to him, they hid from him. And it is from that the whole family was wiped. Bhagavan said, okay, now time has come for you to be finished now. So understand why Bhagavan wants, and similarly from human being also. These 6 P's Bhagavan wants from you. He says you should be perfect in your performing your dharma. Perform to the best of your ability. You should be precise. You should have patience. You should have purity. Don't work for yourself. You should have power in you. I hope you're understanding. And if you don't express godliness, that is called sorrow. That is called inner turmoil, conflict, bad fruit of action, unconducive people around, unconducive place. When you say bad fruits are there, it means resistance is there in your life. Resisting people are more. Resisting situations are more. Somebody resists you, situation resists you. Your plans don't convert into action. And when you say I have a good fruit, it means that there is a facilitators are more in your life. Anybody is facilitating your plan, facilitating your presence, magnifying your words. I hope so you can understand what God would have wanted. Like you don't want your son to do something. If you are very good in certain subject or in your ethics, supposing you never drink, you will never want my son or daughter should drink ever. That is the ethics I ask. Supposing you are vegetarian, strict vegetarian, you will not like that my son and daughter should ever have meat. Even they should bring in the house also. It is your ethics. If you are not, it is okay. Then, but you have brought a certain ideal to yourself. And you have lived for whole life holding to that ideal. So God also has this. This we saw yesterday. Now I'll move forward. So he will be a source of fear if you break the laws. In other words. If you lie, automatically fear will come. And if you don't perform your dharma towards your father, mother, children, you will always have a fear that towards the death of your life, you will have more fear then. And you will always feel I'll get bad fruit for what I did. I should not have done, I shouldn't have talked like that, I shouldn't have thought like that, I shouldn't have disobeyed. These things will come because you are breaking laws. And please note, laws is not only gravitational law, there are emotional laws. There are social laws. There are duty laws. If supposing husband and wife is there, law of husband is also there, law of wife is also there. You cannot do whatever you want as a husband, and you cannot do whatever you want as a wife. Law of disciple and teacher is there. There is a law of teacher, law of disciple. So teacher has to follow his law, disciple has to follow his law. If either break, then Bhagavan will create fear and problem in your life. I hope you are understanding. So these things, more you get matured, more you will appreciate and understand that. You'll understand, this is the point here. Karn had kavach, he had a golden armor attached to his body. He was not putting a golden armor. He was attached, golden armor was attached to his skin. And that gold was so thick that no arrow could penetrate his heart. And therefore he was almost invincible. When Mahabharat war was to happen, but he was a great charitable person. He was a great donor. So every day after morning puja, he used to come out of his palace, and many Brahmins used to come to ask for some charity. Some wanted food, some wanted wealth, some wanted land. So he used to give it without thinking. Indra came in the guise of a Brahmin. Indra was father of Arjun. So he said, if Arjun cannot defeat him, so he came as a Brahmin. So he said, give me this golden ring. Now that was very difficult to take it out. It was not a gold outside, it was attached to his skin. But being a great donor, and he had a vow that I will never say no to anybody who asks something. I will never say no. Now from his sword, he started cutting it. From the sword and from his arrow, he somehow cut. So along this, with the skin, the gold came out. So his whole chest was bleeding profusely. He was in terrible pain. And Indra was very happy that he could remove that gold. But Indra's feet got stuck up. He couldn't move forward. And there was a celestial voice heard that you cannot take and not give. And please note, don't just give equivalent to what you have taken. Don't try to be smart that you give something in token. It's not a token giving. Then Indra had to give him one weapon through which he can kill anybody at any time. Although he did not want to give that because he knew that it will be used against Arjun only. But then he could walk away. So whether husband, wife is there, teacher and disciple is there, mother and child is there, God has made a law. And if you don't follow the law, not following the law will come as deprived situation. You'll be deprived of something and you will be feeling why I don't have. And therefore, God is very important to understand. God is not making the law. God is the law. Therefore, Bhagavan's name in Vishnu Sahasranam is Niyama, law. He is the law by himself because he is the material cause. He is not a judge who made the law once upon a time. He is an Adi and he is the law. So when you don't do the dharma, you are rejecting God. And you don't give back exactly from what you have got. So you are transgressing the laws of the God. Emotional law, intellectual law, etc., etc. Thus keep this in your mind. Bhagavan will also come in our life as a fear then, if you break the law. Some fearful person will come to create fear in your mind. Some wife had terrible fear from their husband. Husband is like that. Some husband have terrible fear from their wife. Wife is like that. अरे बहुत fear हो सकता है. Many fear is there. By fear, Bhagavan creates any fear he can create. अब you see that he is drunk and he will beat me. And the husband took out the belt and he started beating left, right. अब कितना fear होगा wife को? अब small children are there, rag pickers, and they have their master, they beat them, they shout on them. So you don't know who will come to create fear in your life. A doctor said you will be having this biopsy, this operation, then you will have chemo and this, that will create fear in the mind. It is not a pleasant thing that you will have a chemo, you will have radiation. Fear हो जाएगा, पता नहीं बोले, we expect that you will be okay, but I am not sure. वो fear हो जाएगा. There is no bad fruit which is not associated with some kind of apprehension, fear. And why it is there? Because I didn't give back something at some time in some birth, in some life. And therefore that is the result has come out. So be careful. Life demands too much care and too much thinking and too much sensitivity in dealing with the people. Generally what I feel I do. What I feel I take, what I feel I give. It should not be feeling driven, it should be duty driven. It should be dharma driven. I may not like it, but this is the duty. I don't like that, but it should be done. So this was about the portion Bhishasmad Vata Pavate Bhisho Deti Surya. I hope you will understand it more properly. So give your time to think. When you sit, some time like you have given time for jap, give a time where you don't do anything. And please bring all your responses of yesterday, from morning till evening. Let there be march past. And you realize, was I selfless here? See, this was my response. This is wrong. Only this way wholly will be wrong only. Next day you will be less intense in your wrongness. You will be more careful. Habit should be put to be careful, because you have to pay for it and you will be alone. When God has to give you bad food, He makes you alone first. अकेले मारते हैं. सबके साथ नहीं रहोगे आप उस समय. Let us now see. Next portion is called Anand Mimamsa, which I introduced yesterday. And it's a classic portion is there, which is very rare to find. What is the Anand Mimamsa? You remember yesterday was Pratibimbanand and Bimbanand. If you have made notes or if you have gone through your text, you will understand that. But I don't know. The reflected Anand and the main original Anand. The reflected Anand had gradations, if you remember. The main Anand did not have gradation. Number 1 point. Number 2 point. Reflected Anand was impermanent. The main Anand was permanent. Number 2 point. Number 3 point. The reflected Anand was experiential. It was made at the mental level. The non-reflected Anand was substantial or Swarupatmak. Number 4. The reflected Anand was with the contact of sense object and organ or mind. The non-reflected was because of dispassion and knowledge. Vairagya prapya or Gyan prapya. Is it clear, I hope? Not clear? 4 points I had already mentioned. This I already told yesterday, I am repeating it. I understand. So here, what what shall I say? In this particular place, Upanishad is trying to draw some parallels. What is a parallel drawn? He has drawn some parallel of higher Anand. The joy, somebody has very good prarabdha and very good nature. Won't forget this point. So how much is he is going from Manush Anand to Hiranyagarbh Anand. Bole again say. What is Manush Anand? Anand of a very exalted human being. Acha, I'll come to that. What is the meaning of exalted human being? Human being whose prarabdha is excellent and whose nature is also excellent, in short. Please note, to get joy, you should have very good prarabdha also. To get external joy, you should have very good prarabdha also and very good nature also. Because sometimes people go for outing. Husband, wife, children, they go for South Coast, East Coast, or they go out for Europe. There they fight. In the hotel, best hotel they have taken. Best food is also there, but they start fighting there. So they have sufficient money that they can go to Europe and they can go to Switzerland and they can stay in Hyatt and they can stay in all the best hotels. But their internal nature is not there to enjoy. To enjoy the good prarabdha, you should have little good nature. Otherwise, there also they'll start something and make a mess of the whole holiday. I don't know this, you must have experienced. I have seen all these things. I don't go for holidays. Neither I want to go. I have no interest in going. I have holy days only. Every day is holy day. There is no holiday. There is no Sunday. There is no weekends. There is no Saturday. Only one day at least you should sleep late. One day should be there in the ashram where no restriction is there. You don't have to make prasad. You are there. No class. Just sleep as much as you want. And in the evening go wherever you want to eat. And some day should be changed. Every day Brahman. Too much of Brahman is there. क्या करें इतना ब्रह्मन लेके? Every day get up in the morning. One day should be rest. I should just get up whenever I want. Every day I'm scared now. Swamiji would have come in the temple. Swamiji would have come in the temple. I get up with a fear. Morning starts with a fear. Somehow I manage to jump out of the bed because that figure comes in me of Swamiji. Never mind, only 1 week is there. After that, you can enjoy your life. Those who get up at 5 o'clock when I'm here, they get up at 8:30 when I am not here. Not you all. I'm not talking. Not the ashram people. They have no choice because prasad has to be made. Bhagwan also has a good sense of humor. Those who don't get up early, Bhagwan has said, made prasad. Prasad banao, chalo. Kya ji? So for having Anand, you should have a very good swabhav also. I'll show you all these things now. So there is one excellent human being. Please, I'm parking this issue. What is the meaning of excellent human being? What is the meaning of very good nature and what is the meaning of very good prarabdha? He is called one Manush Anand. He is a 1 unit Anand is there. 1 unit Anand. Achha. Multiplied by 100. Then this will be his will called Gandharv Manush. higher yoni is there. That is multiplied by 100, that will be Dev Gandharv. And this way you keep on multiplying by 100. So Indra will come, Brahaspati will come, Brahma will come. So all have increasing Anand. I hope you're understanding. That is called increasing Anand. So Upanishad is using a simulation from Manush Anand. Manush Anand, after Manush Anand comes Manush Gandharv Anand. From Manush Gandharv Anand, Dev Gandharv Anand, third stage. Fourth stage is Pitruchirlok Anand. Fifth stage is Dev Anand. Sixth stage is Karma Dev Anand. Seventh stage is Indra Anand. Eighth stage is Brahaspati Anand. Ninth stage is Prajapati Anand. And 10th stage is Brahma Anand. And each stage is Anand is 100 times more than that Anand. Well, again, don't worry, I'll again dictate it. Again, I'll dictate that. Among the human beings, best Anand, remember, this is all outside Anand. This is not a spiritual Anand still. Make one column. One is material Anand and spiritual Anand is yet to come. In the material Anand, there are 10 categories of material Anand. One is called Manush Anand, one best person who has the best prarabdha in this world, and he has the best Swabhav also. So his Anand is very exalted. 100 times more is Manushya Gandharv Anand. 100 times more is Dev Gandharv Anand. 100 times more is Pitra Anand. 100 times more is the Karma Dev Anand. And similarly you can see 100. And ultimately it is going to Hiranyagarbha Anand, which is 10 into 100. 10 times 100 it has gone. You are following? So this is the gradation in the material Anand. We don't know material Anand also. Very little of material Anand we know. We don't know how much joys are there. Little joys we don't know what is the meaning of. Like the beggar doesn't know what is the meaning of, what is the meaning of having extremely luxurious life. If you go to, what is it called? Las Vegas, in America. Las Vegas. So they have big hotels are there. There's a gambling place is there. They have the rooms which has attached, not bathroom, swimming pool. Attached swimming pools are there all around. So we all know, don't say ensuite is enough. Ensuite is nothing. And here in the hotel you go, well, I'm an ensuite. Nothing great about ensuite. Itni luxuries hai wahan pe. What you know. If you go to the food counter, hundreds of varieties are there. Spanish, Italian, Mexican, Indian, South Indian, Gujarati. You will die while eating. Continental. इतने तरह के खाने होते हैं that you will be feeling which one to eat. I know a place where to go to one stall you need a car, buckies. Then you go from one to another place. But your stomach is this big. If I was buffalo like or hippopotamus, at least I could have eaten quite a bit. छोटा सा स्टमक कितना खाएगा आदमी भाई? So this is the gradation of the Anand. Now I'm coming to spiritual Anand. He is only a human being here. One human being And this is all celestial. After one unit, all are beyond that. This human being, now it is asked, student asked Gurudev, what about comparison with this Anand and this person's Anand, spiritual person's Anand? He said, what do you mean by spiritual person here? He said, the spiritual person is that which has dispassion and which has learning. Shrotriyasya cha akamhatasya. Shrotriyasya cha akamhatasya. Are you understanding that? This will be coming here. Two words will be continuously coming. Shrotri, well versed in the scripture, is called Shrotriya. And akamhat, who is killed by or inflicted by desire, not killed, inflicted by desire is called kamhatah. Like I wanted a son, I didn't have a son. No problem. No, but why I don't have a son? I wanted a son. Please go, God. I went to Tirth to have praying for the son. Please give me son, oh God. I have 7 daughters, but I have no son. I want a son. And this is called kamhata. So one who is not killed by desire, inflicted by it, not inflicted, not troubled by it, because you are troubled by unfulfilled desires. So corresponding to this 10 Anand gradation, each 100 times better, this spiritual person is now taken as another person. So first category was there called Manush Anand. Don't forget, first unit is called Manush Anand. Excellent Subhava and excellent Prarabdha at the world level. Among all people, and I will see what is the meaning of excellent Subhava and Prarabdha. Don't worry. Well, many things you say, don't say. No, it will be said. Don't worry, because it is going to come. I'm just trying to make a background so that you are clear about it. Tuning the instruments takes more time than playing the instrument. And this is a very important thing, to tune the instrument. If anybody, when here they had to, Anumabji etc. had to play. So they say from 7:30 I have coming to tune the instrument. All the artists, although they came late, but they wanted that I will tune the harmonium, tabla, guitar, music. So you have to understand, otherwise you will get a jerk in the thought. Thinking is a very subtle process. Okay. What Upanishad is saying is very glaring thing which surprises me. It says that as there is a gradation of material joys, there is a gradation of dispassion. Gradation in dispassion is there. And as the gradation of dispassion is more, the anand which that person has is his anand. Living in this world, the saint living in this world, maybe he may have a lion cloth or may not have a lion cloth. He may not even have a lion cloth, he may not have even a proper meal also, and no plate also in his. But his anand is same as the best person's anand, first category. This is matching here he is doing. Didn't get it? Didn't get it? That Manush Anand, the amount of Anand he will have after such luxuries, this seeker or this spiritual person who has dispassion, he will enjoy the same Anand as his, who has all the luxuries of the whole earth. And supposing he increases his dispassion. Remember I said Vairagyanand. So 3 categories were there. Vishyanand, Vairagyanand and Brahmananda. Brahmananda I am not touching right now. Supposing he increases in dispassion, so his will be 100 times more joy And second category, he will be matching that as well. In this earth without anything around him. Supposing he has no attachment, he has no aversion, he has no ahankar, he is humble, he is quiet. Tell me why? Tell me why? Because when you say that Anand is getting more and more outside, please get my point. These things you will not find in the books. Most of the things what I am talking is not in the books. It is said, when a person's prarabdha is very good, it means what? Around him, area of authority is very big. It can be authority on money, it can be authority on people, it can be authority on land, it can be authority on army. That means very big thought is there in his mind. Well, this is all mine. Whole place is mine. So when wind Bhagwan or Pitru see the world, they say this whole earth is mine. The whole wind is mine. Whole Brahmanda's sun is mine. So their reflection in the thought is very high because area of authority is very high. I don't know your understanding. Supposing any poor person is there. So he will always say, I have only footpath or I have only $10 or 10 rupees. What the authority is? The reflection is very low. I don't know how to use it. Why? Very little is left. But supposing one is billionaire is there. So when he thinks about his money, he will not use it. But he thinks I have $1 billion. Elon Musk. क्या नाम उसका सही ना कोई? Huh? Supposing he thinks, or then in his mind a very big thought will come about the money. If President of America thinks, his very big thought about the land, what is under his area of authority, where he can easily say, where his writ runs, it is my $1 billion, I will spend as I want. I can give to anybody, I cannot give, I can go out, I can purchase a company, I can do anything with that. So Devata's reflection is very high because very big area is there of the authority. Therefore, more is the area of authority, more will be a reflection in the mind and more will be the anand. I hope you are understanding. Any prarabdha is this only. Supposing somebody's wife is there, all the time shouting and screaming. I don't want to eat food also. I said, get me a cup of tea. He said, why don't you make? God has given you 2 hands. I said, just I'm asking 1 cup of tea. Just 1 cup of tea also she does not give in whole day, Swamiji. Then what do? I make. The moment I said tea, her face changes. She starts brewing. Instead of coffee brewing, she is brewing. I'm not that. I have seen husbands crying. I'm saying, all my money is hers, everything he is my authority, my car, मतलब उसने पूरी अथॉरिटी नहीं, बिल्कुल अथॉरिटी नहीं दी बेचारे को. She just replies back, answers back. I'm 10 years older than her. अच्छा, such a disparity in the marriage. And that's another story. उसने अथॉरिटी नहीं दिया. Second case. How is wife? More or less, okay. She gives that tea, coffee, but once in a week she replies very badly. That is a cycle. She really says very harsh words. Harshest word, Swamiji, if I have heard, it is from my wife or from my husband. उसने अथॉरिटी दिया, थोड़ी सी कम दिया, थोड़ा और ज्यादा दिया. Second case. So when I see her, how much is the joy? Someday joy is there, but someday it is not there. Because when person comes in front of you, immediately his shape comes in his mind. And as much authority he has given, to that is the pervasiveness of her shape. Third case. How is she? No, she is very good wife. She gets angry. Very less. Most of the time she is not angry. If I say she already prepared the meal. Meal is prepared, yes. She is, never I have to cook anything in my life. Not a cup I have to pick up. I am very lucky in that manner. Or authority diya isne. So when you see what's your experience? No, I have a good experience with her. I'm lucky, I told you, I'm very lucky. I'm a lucky husband. Okay, yes. Very less. Possibilities are very less now. First two possibilities are very high. So, fourth husband, last. अब वो तो रोज पैर छूती है. She touches the feet. Did she shout? No, never she shout. Never she has raised her voice, Swamiji. In her, I am not joking, don't worry. In her puja room, she has put my photograph with the God. Every day she does arti. Every day. I am not a dog, God, I am like a dog only. But she has always treated me as a God in her life. She says, I don't know any God other than you. You are my everything. She will run from pillar to post to do anything for me. All the time. She has no other work. The moment I see her, whole of my mind is pervaded by her. Her seva, her ambience, her softness of the world, her attitude. I have seen it and therefore I am talking about that. Now you understand what is the case here? All four cases, different pervasiveness of thought is there. And now because case number 4, she has given all authority. Therefore, very pervasive thoughts are there. So you don't get a prarabdha, you get pervasiveness of thought. And therefore, this gradation is there. And that woman who told me about this, she was in America. She was in America, that in front of, not taking her name, I don't know who is listening where. So, really, a husband's photograph was there along with Bhagwan's photograph. Never she answered back, never. And the husband said, see, I'm an ordinary mortal. But she is a Devi who has come in my life. वो देवी है. Wow, very rare to have this Devi. Most of them are divas. No, but no jawab dena, na palat ke bolna, all the time cooking. Actually, you have done very good actions in the past, so that this more pervasiveness of thought has come. But what you are getting outside, if somebody has dispassion, absence of desire will automatically be made. Your thought becomes small only when you want something. When you don't want, already your mind is very pervasive. So this is spiritual person's joy. With a lion cloth and no wife around, no husband around, no child around, no hanky-panky thing around. And no luxurious food around. He may not even have roti along with the vegetable. He may get a dry roti also. And he went in a river and he, in his kamandar or in his hand, this is what the Paul Maharaj used to do, dip the roti and eat sometime. There is no salt also. But because his dispassion is very, he has no desire, therefore his anand is matching this person's anand. This is the comparison drawn now. And if this dispassion increases, so his one dispassion is increasing, other is area of authority is increasing. This gradation is compared. From Manush Anand to Hiranyagarbha Anand. I hope you are getting what is the... Well, I am understanding. I think I understood already. You have holiday tomorrow. No. What do you want to say? I want to say, but you want to take us to gradation Anand. No. Through the gradation of Anand, I am slowly going to take you to Hiranyagarbha Anand and ultimately Brahmananda. I have to indicate how much is this Brahmananda through the gradation. I am going step by step so that you can appreciate. Like supposing somebody is to say $1 billion, he will not appreciate. But I say no, $100, $10,000. $100,000 is very big amount. $1 million. $1 million. $1,000. Yes, 6 zeros are there. If 6 zeros are there, there's 1 million. Acha, 7 zeros are there, there's 10 million. Acha, $10 million. $10 million. $10 million you can purchase a lot. Of course. It's a very big amount. It's not $1 million, it is $10 million. Acha, $10 million. Oh. Big companies you can purchase in 10 million. $100 million. Acha, $100 million. Here. What to take his name? Hum naam nahi lete. Somebody was here. He said, my 400 million rands are stuck up in the court. Out of 1,000 million. Hum naam kya le? Understood na jiski baat kar rahe? Slowly then he will understand. 1,000 million is 1 billion. So he is going through the gradation of Anand to tell about Brahmananda. Because straight away if I use the word Brahmananda, you will not appreciate. It will be a jerky thought. If you have understood this point, now I will go to this Bhashya. I will touch upon that, although my time is saying it's over. Time is over. We'll see tomorrow, but very beautiful portion is there. The beauty is that one who has dispassion, he doesn't need anything. His dispassion, his Anand is much more than all this Indra Anand, Brahaspati Anand, and even Brahmaji's Anand. His Anand is more than that. That we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.